Nick Wilson with Dan Brownlie after the 3-2 win over Totton. Dan, you must be so proud of that performance.
What a shift that was. Unbelievable. To a man, look, we said before the game the chips were down before we started with the players we have missing, and I was honest in that. It's sometimes difficult to suggest that to players because then it looks like you're putting out lesser value, but the quality that we did have missing today was startling, and no Hodges, no Scotty Armsworth, no Mike Atkinson, no Simon Dunn, who have been starting pretty much every game. So to be down effectively 6, 7, 8 players, added to the fact we don't have that depth at the moment to swap from Saturday to Monday in quick transition. So for that, I mean, the shift that the lads put in then, like to a man, to the end, I think in total, I think we played 108 minutes in that game, or something stupid. And I couldn't be more proud of the effort. The quality came in the right moments, and we said that. I think they dominated a lot of the ball, and they like the football purists would say they played better than us, and I think that's in terms of control of the game and possession. I think that's true. But when you look at the chances we created versus them, we far overshadowed it. Like we created 4 in the first half. I was probably disappointed that we didn't score in those moments. But yeah, unbelievable performance. So proud.
You've spoken about your dislike for the bank holiday weekend, but 6 points out of these 2 games, was that beyond your expectations?
I mean, if it's like this every year, it can grow on me. But no, we've got away with it a little bit this weekend. And again, you get the injuries, Scotty Armsworth coming out. Like I still don't understand the purpose of it. I mean, okay, I do understand the purpose of it because you get a decent gate, but I just think it's a big ask when people have got young families and people want to do things bank holiday to go Saturday to Monday, on top of, or probably more importantly, we don't have the luxury of kind of full-time support of recovery and nutrition experts and all that. We trust the players, and fair play to the lads. They've really looked after themselves this weekend, because if they didn't, then they wouldn't have been able to put in that kind of shift. So yeah, my dislike of bank holiday football still exists, but God, 6 points against the 2 teams that we played this weekend, particularly when you play like Didcot, who work you so tirelessly, and I think they got a really good result today against Hungerford, so that makes that result even better. So yeah, incredible.
You mentioned the big gates for bank holiday. It was over 1,000 today. What a game for them to come and see all those people.
Yeah, amazing. And look, I know Totton travel incredibly well, so they've done their part in that, but we've been growing, and I do think the early August games with people on holiday and stuff like that, but we showcased last year that we're a team that are pleasing on the eye and people want to come and watch, and we're proud to do that, and we do feel like we have a responsibility to ensure that we try and play good football. And even today, when we were slightly more defensively minded, we scored some beautiful goals, like the third one particularly. The pace of the move was just brilliant. So we it's great, you know, when 1,000 people come down, but it's now that, okay, well, what brings them back? Because it's not good enough for it to be once or twice a season on non-league day or a couple of bank holidays. We want this club to be synonymous with winning, obviously, but also driving through gates and driving through that community. So I think today as a spectacle will hopefully be an encouragement to get people back here, and it's great to see so many young fans as well. Like we've got an incredible nucleus of supporters that follow us home and away, but it's great to see the kind of the youth coming to support us as well now, because it just means that lifeblood is continuing to pitch through. So yeah, great, incredible. Atmosphere was good, and what I tell you, I'm bleating now. What was really nice actually today, which we've not really had before, is I think it's the first time the supporters have really got behind us defending. I think there's a big concentration on when we're attacking and sucking the ball into the goal and encouraging the boys to go on, but every time Billy made a header, every time Kai came on when he made that really good header and the tackle, like that was where the encouragement was placed, and for that was magnificent, because there was the understanding that that's what the game was about. So yeah, brilliant.
Intentions to switch now to the FA Cup coming up, but you've been given some really difficult decisions, I imagine, with team selection.
Yeah, massive. The luxury of bank holiday, the luxury of FA Cup is you get a few more subs. I think we get 7 on Saturday, so the ability to draft a few more people in, and we should have a couple back. That should be the last game Paul Hodges misses. Michael Atkinson was away today because of his sister's wedding. How he can't miss that, it's beyond me. But yeah, we had a few absences. But yeah, look, I said to the boys in there that the players that are missing, they've done incredibly well up until now, and they deserve their shirt, and a few of them might get them back, but as you've seen today, it's a real squad effort and they're sticking together, and there'll be a few headaches, but that's on me. I'm fine with that.
Do you see this as a bit of a statement win for early in the season?
It's a statement that we can compete against what I consider to be probably one of the best sides in the league, and that's based on the ability to attract players that Totton possess, and you can see that from their lineup. Like when you've got Scott Rendell up top, I think you're doing all right. So yeah, for that it's a statement. It's more of an in-house statement, to be honest, because again, you go to Gosport and you play really well, but you still come away with a 4-1 loss, and you're kind of going, is it just going to be one of them seasons or those occasions where you're playing well and you're playing good football, but you're just being the bridesmaid and never the bride. But we've put on a really good performance today and shown our teeth and been steely, and we've done that in a couple of games. Like we've not given in against Didcot and got the just rewards for it. And we've had a couple of occasions now. I think that's three on a bounce. So that's brilliant by anyone's standards. I don't think we're ever going to get to the 16 in a row that we had last year. But long may the momentum continue, and hopefully we can learn from that. And there are still mistakes in our game, but as I've said before, I'd rather learn when winning than losing. So a statement of sorts, but it's more a statement for inside our changing room than anyone else to recognise what we're doing.
Thank you very much, Dan. Cheers.
Thank you, Nick.